Okay, good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about generate lead and convert lead to clients. So leads are not equal to clients. Everyone knows that. And they don't worth anything until they are converted. So once you got lead, you have to convert them. And you have to be creative on lead conversion. Okay, so here's basic steps on lead conversion. First, you generate lead, and then you put all the leads into CRM softwares, right? And then you call them, which is follow up. After you follow up with them, if they like you and they like what you said, and you can book appointment with them. After booking an appointment to meet the client, first step would be lead qualification, right? You don't want to take anybody, any client, if they're not qualified financially and personally, you don't have to take them, right? So you qualify your client. And then after that, you'll follow up. And then if they're a buyer, you take them out for a buyer tour, buy a house. If they're listing, you sign a listing with them, sell their house. Close the client, and then the client becomes past client. They are back to your CRM software, right? And you do the follow-up again, over and over again, because they bought something they live in and they buying something for investment. And client now is all cashed out. If after follow-up, they're not setting up appointment with you, then they will become B list or C list leads and back into CRM. And then you follow up with them, email, text, whatever, and build trust. After building trust, you try to book appointment and then try to qualify them, all the same procedures, listing or buyer, and close the client and cash out. Okay. So lead generation activities. Okay, there are some activities, not all, right? This is only some activities. You have to be very creative on lead generation. So exposure. Lead generation first, you have to expose yourself. Recognition, get recognition. People know you, right? When you talk to people, if people know you, it's easier to talk to them. If they don't know you, you're a stranger. So there are outdoor ads like billboards, newspaper, social media, etc. There's so many of them. Number two is call to action, like online landing page for people to sign up, right? And paid ads like Google ad, Google marketing, right? Pay per click. For sale sign, if you have a listing in the neighborhood and people see your for sale sign, see your name, at least they recognize your name. And they would call you if they want to buy the house, or probably they want to sell the house. Unsubscribe. You can use video, website, newsletters, etc. for people to subscribe, and you can send out message out to them, right? And then campaigns, mixture of different method, right? Only one method doesn't work. So you have to mix up with different method that works and generate leads. And you have to be creative, make people want to watch and call you, right? Watch your video and call you when they see your sign. You have to be creative. And landing page, people who has need for your service, they will give you their phone number and name, right? Landing page is very good source of getting leads. Why? Exposure build your brand awareness, attract leads, right? Like I said, if Starbucks, you don't know them, probably you won't buy coffee from them. If you don't know Coca-Cola, probably you won't buy from them. You probably buy from Pepsi, right? So exposure, you have to get people to know you. Famous, if you are not a total stranger when you talk to people, right? They're most likely to willing to listen to you more. If you're a stranger, total stranger, they probably don't like listen to you. And create trust. When people see you again and again, they feel they know you. So people tend to trust you more when you meet them in person. And celebrity effect, right? People think you're a public figure. If you're a public figure, people automatically assume you're doing well and they trust you more, right? And call to action. Get people to call you on something that they're trying to sell. And getting free benefit like free evaluation or free book by calling you or subscribe to your channel or subscribe to your newsletter, giving people value, right? Giving people free stuff, getting people to connect with you. And subscribe and wanting more information. You're providing them information they need, they want to know, right? For example, sold record in their neighborhood, right? And two types of lead generations. One is called marketing. Another one is prospecting, right? You can see my training video on marketing versus prospecting. Marketing is more passive, high cost of money, right? You have to spend a lot of money on advertising. Low cost on time and energy, right? You just spend the money and waiting for a lead to come in, but very low effectiveness. So people see the ad, probably out of 1,000, there are only one or two people will contact you. High cost of time and energy on lead follow-up. So when you do marketing, there will be a lot of lead coming in at the same time. So which means you have to spend a lot of time calling people and talking to people and filter those lead and getting those effective leads. Prospecting is active way of getting leads. Low cost money, basically just door knock, cold call. You don't have to spend much money and going to event, meet people, passing on people your business card. High cost time. You have to spend lots of time, lots of energy, but very effective because people meet you in person. And if they like you, they probably will do business with you. And low cost time and energy on lead follow-up because you did it on the first time you meet them. And if they trust you, you build up trust, it's easier for you to follow up with them. They already know you. Marketing, single method advertising is not gonna work, right? Like I said, we need campaign. So watch our training video and learn more method about marketing. So marketing, you have to use a campaign combined with prospecting. After the campaign, if you combine with prospecting, the effectiveness will be the highest. Marketing. So there are online and offline. Online, people now use social media, Google ad, landing page, website, video, etc. Right? And offline, newspaper, magazine, radio, TV, flyers, door knocks, right? Sponsorships. You have to be creative. There are so many different types of marketing and prospecting. So when you're doing marketing, there are costs involved, right? You have to do a really good budget. So probably you should put away 10 to 20% of income and maybe or flat rate per year, like say 50,000 per year for your marketing cost. And allocate your time and energy and money on online and offline budget. So newspaper, one page is anywhere from 800 to 2,500 a month. Flyer, 1,000 pieces is about $300, including printing and posting. Online ads, $100 to 100,000. There's no limit. So bus benches, shelters are around 200 to 900 a month, depending on the location and how many you're getting. So for example, if your total investment is 42,000, you put 30,000 on newspaper, 3,600 on flyer, 1,200 on online, and 7,200 on bus shelters. So there you get your budget, right? That's within your 50,000 per year, and you can spend 8,000 more. So cost on leads, you have to calculate which are more effective. If you did $200,000 commission per year, average commission is about 10,000, which means 20 deals. If you spend 42,000 on marketing on 20 deals, that means if your successful rate is about 50% on closing deals, if you lead generate conversion rate is about 20%, right? Passive conversion rate is normally 2%. So 20 divided by 50% equal 40 deals, and 40 deals divided by the successful rate of lead conversion, 20%, you get 200 leads. So 42,000 divided by 200, that means each lead is costing you $210, which is very, very high, okay? So 42,000 divided by 20, that means 2,100 per deal costing you develop a client. And 2,100 divided by 10,000, that's 21% marketing cost, right? So your marketing cost is over 20%, which is way too high. Your marketing cost should be anywhere between 10 to 20%, even better, 10% to 15%. Below 15% is acceptable. 10% is very good. 20% is too high. 200 leads equal 200,000, which means one lead potentially worth $1,000. So if you're doing passive like marketing, like Google ads and stuff, that's $100. Okay. So 10 months, 200 leads. 10 months means you're working 10 months a year, you get 2 months off. 200 leads equal 1 lead per day. Passively, you have to get 10 leads per day. Okay, if you're getting referral, you have to get 1 lead per day to earn $200,000. And if you're getting, door knocking, cold call, those type of lead, you have to get 1 lead per day minimum, right? So if you're getting internet lead, you have to get at least 10 leads per day to earn $200,000 per year. So your goal is 20 to 25 calls every 1 to 2 hours, every day. So spend 1 to 2 hours making 20 to 25 phone calls, 1 to 2 appointments per day. Okay. So about 2 to 3 hours. So you spend 1 hour to 1.5 hour per appointment. So generate 5 to 10 leads. Every day you have to generate at least 5 to 10 leads. 5 per day, 10 months equal 1,500 leads. Passively, you have to get 15,000 leads. So times 1,000, that's about 1.5 million, right? If you're getting 1,500 leads, if they're equal $1,000, that means you can get $1.5 million on commission. So prospecting, online and offline. Online is like email blast, social media like WeChat, you chat, what's up, right? Or line or text message. So offline is open houses, door knocks, survey, cold calls, networking events, educational events, partnerships, right? So there's so much more ideas about prospecting. As whenever you can meet with people and getting people to know you. Target clients, right? You don't want people who doesn't have money or income to know you because they won't buy a house from you. So your target client would be some people who has higher income, like doctors, dentists, pharmacists, accountants, lawyers, bankers, developers, builders, etc. And from people around you who will give you referrals, like friends, family, relatives, schoolmates, neighbors, center of influences, right? Make some realtor friends because a lot of people getting their clients from other agents' referral. Having a group of agents brainstorm marketing ideas could have a really helpful, right? It could be very, very helpful because people are sharing more ideas, and people know you do more commercial. People know you doing more pre-sale. If they don't do it, they probably will refer to you, and if they trust you, you can close the client. They will refer to you and ask your help. And don't be scared of others might steal your idea, because they have no value until someone made them work. Okay? Because your idea is only an idea until somebody made it work, made money from it. Lead management, you will need a database, Excel or CRM software, and make note of each lead, contact information, wealth level, requirement, motivation level, partnership details. Lead follow-up, you can do email follow-up. There are software like MailChimp or Instant Contact, and phone calls follow-up, and like frequencies. You, for your A list, probably you contact them once a week, maybe, right? For B list, maybe once 2 to 4 weeks. For your C list, once a month. Flyer or postcard, like your past client, you can send them birthday cards, or even people you're not your client yet, you know their birthday, you can send them birthday cards, right? And anniversary, monthly newsletters, and establish trust, right? If you want to convert them to your client, they have to trust you. And book appointment, you have to talk to them on their need, right? And know their need. And listing or buyer presentations, you have to present how good you are and how you can help them. And qualify procedures. So pre-qualify is very important. Are they ready to buy? Are they ready to sell, right? Are they ready to get their mortgage? Are they ready before getting a renovation and prepare their listing and become a client? After all that, they become your client. So client nurturing, market update. They don't buy today. Probably they will buy it with you tomorrow or a year later, or they will probably sell with you 3 years later, maybe, right? At least you have to make them remember you, know you. Otherwise, they forget about you, and you know what? They will find somebody else. You have to follow up. Auto email update, phone calls, face-to-face meetings, and mindset preparation, expectation of the market price, and expectation of the market trend. So those are the things you have to prepare your potential client with. They have to know the market. If the market is going down and they want ridiculous price, you're not gonna get the deal done. Expecting the selling process, right? Expectation. What's in the selling process? How are we going to do the work? How are you selling their house? What do they need to do to help you, right? What do they expect? Do they expect everyday showing? Do they expect update every week? What do they expect, right? So client conversion, listing presentation, and buyer's presentation. Those you have to develop for yourself. What do you do with listing presentation and buyer's presentation? And you have to practice. So put away your ego. You're servicing your client, right? You're not their boss. Pick up your phone and make phone calls. Get up and get out of your office to meet people and never stop, right? So you have to start your lead generation and make some sales. If you have any question, feel free to call me. I can help you set up a business consulting appointment to help you how you can grow your business.